What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a World of Tanks video. As you guys can see right here, this is going to be a tank review on the Tier 9 Russian heavy tank, the STI or ST1, whatever you guys want to call it. So it's a very good tank, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about the armor first. So as you guys can see right here, I'm in a website right now that's telling me the armor stats and whatnot. Move this a little bit more right here. There you go. So you guys can see right here the armor value zones. So let's talk about the armor. So this middle weak spot area right here, it's about 220 millimeters. You guys can see right there, effective armor, and the thickness is about 200 millimeters, but it's about 220 effective. But depending on the angle, I'm gonna switch around here. So we go to the visual right here. As you can see, there's like some angling going on. So look at, if you shoot from straight head on, you gotta shoot directly head on it. Can't be shooting at the sides of it, or else look at, you see the armor just spike up. So even the weak spot on this thing, this in the front of the hole right here, is still pretty strong, because you could potentially miss and hit one of these side areas, and that won't go through. It's going to be a ricochet more than likely. But if you shoot directly head on right here, as you can see, the armor, it's not too powerful, only about 210, maybe up to 220 right here if you shoot head on. Remember, it depends on what kind of angle though. Let me go back to collision model here. So lower plate, according to this thing, it says it's about 160 millimeters thick, or it is 160 millimeters thick, and the effective armor just under 200 pretty much. But it depends how you angle it. If you angle it a lot, I mean, as you can see right here, it's still not super strong. So the lower plate is really the main weakness in this tank, also besides the cupola right here on the turret. But look at that, look how strong the cupola is though. It's way stronger than the lower plate. So if you guys can, always try to shoot the lower plate. If you guys seen one of these, the lower plate is just not as strong compared to the rest of the tank. The overall armor of the tank though is really good, and this spot right here, this little front plate, 140 millimeters thick, as you guys can see right there. But look at the angling, it's very good, very angled. And if you angle it more, obviously you get more effectiveness. Most of the time people will bounce a lot off this armor, especially if they shoot the shoulders. As you guys see right there, the shoulders, put it back to visual mode, these shoulder plates right here, look at that, it's crazy angling here. This tank is really angled in the hole. So if you shoot somewhere around here, if it's like this, look how the armor just jumps up from 200 something to 300 something. So it really depends on what angle you shoot the tank at, from where you shoot them at. But more than likely, it's mostly the lower plate here, and then this weak spot right here that are the main weak spots. Lower plate's always going to be the main weak spot, guys. But for the turret, let's go back to collision model. The turret is extremely strong, guys. Look how strong this thing is. The stats right here, 250 in the front, 160 on the side and rear. It's a very strong turret. The manlet looks pretty much impenetrable, so do not even try to shoot this front turret. Even the top of the turret right here, 300 something, that's still very strong. So the main weakness is obviously the cupola. It's a pretty, looks kind of big on here, but if we take off the collision, you can see it's not that big of a target, I think. Also, it's kind of a little bit angled itself, as you guys can see right there. It's like rounded and stuff. So look how strong it is. It's still pretty darn strong. The weakness of it's 200 millimeters thick though. That's the actual thickness. So even at its weakest, it's still about 230, 220. Let's just say like 225, guys, would be like the lowest it can get. But look how strong it could actually get up to. This thing's really strong. So it's a really strong cupola, guys. This Russian tank has like a damn American heavy tank turret. I mean, just a big old brick of armor. This thing is really strong, guys. Really strong turret. So pretty much main weak spots, guys, of this tank: the lower plate, like I said. Then you got this little front hole hatch right here or whatever, and then you got the cupola, guys. But obviously always start with the lower plate if you can. If you can't, then go to here. And if you can't shoot the hole, the front hole little hatch thing right here or whatever, then go for the cupola. But the lower plate is the main weak spot, guys. So I'm turning the tank around here so you guys can see the sides. So as you can see, the sides also very strong. Also, this thing has good side armor, 140 millimeters thick. So this thing is really good at side scraping, guys. Really good. so make sure not to shoot it. If it's side scraping, more than likely you're not gonna be able to pin it. Just has really good side armor. But the top of the tank is really weak, so big target for artillery here, guys. Artillery will pretty much destroy this thing pretty easily. I mean, look how big that damn turret is. It's big and long as fuck. So yeah, Arty will be able to wreck this tank, as most things. I mean, Arty will pretty much wreck anything with HE shells. So we already went over the armor, guys. It's still a very strong tank. I'm gonna go ahead and give the armor a solid 9 out of 10. It's still extremely powerful. Really strong armor, very well armored from the front and the side, maybe even the rear. I mean, it has 160 millimeters in the back of the turret, and I think from the back of the tank. Well, it has weak rear armor, but we're not expecting godly rear armor. We mostly care about front and side armor, and this thing has both, guys. So very, very dangerous tank, very well armored. And I don't know what else to say about the armor, guys. But yeah, guys, it's really good. 9 out of 10. Of course, the lower plate is just really the main weak spot. If only it was just a little bit stronger, but then I think it would be a little bit too overpowered. I would say that this little front hatch weak spot, that one's it's good like that. 220, not too bad. Cupola, it's pretty strong cupola still, so not too bad. But that lower plate, it was just like 10 millimeters more stronger, or 20, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, guys, overall the armor is really good, and yeah, not much else to say about the armor here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go over the stats, but that's gonna be after this. So hold up, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stop my cam, and then I'll talk to you guys more about the tank. Alright, guys, so here I am. I'm back. I'm still on that same website. Now we're looking at the stats. So this is the stats, obviously, with everything, I guess, kind of maxed out. Pretty good stats, guys. The gun's really good DPM. Gun has plenty of damage, plenty of firepower. 440 damage that's the average, and then the pen 258. That's really damn good right there, guys. It's like a damn TD gun. Really good. Rate of fire is not too good, but if you get this thing maxed out, it's about almost 11 seconds, I think, for the reload. So 12.75. Remember, that's just like this setup. It doesn't include Brothers in Arms, rammer, vents, or none of that. So you can get that down to about 11 seconds, or like 10.90 or something like that it was. So these are all the stats, guys. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much just showing you guys the stats here, so you guys can look at them. You can see, obviously, the armor is the main strength of this tank. Let's go ahead and look at the garage. So let me move this right here. Alright, here it is, guys. So here's the tank. Now I do have this tank in my own garage, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it here because I'm already right here, so why not? So anyways, this is how the tank looks like, right? It's gonna look like in the game. Once you buy it or whatever, this is like the standard stats, but this is with everything on it, all the main turret, main gun, and all that good stuff. So about the strengths of the tanks, guys, or about the strength of this tank, the main strength is obviously going to be the armor, but also it's really good. It's just like a really seems like a really versatile tank. I mean, it is a heavy tank, so it's not going to be too fast, but it's pretty versatile. It has a really good gun, good armor. It's not too slow, and I mean, just look at this thing, man. It has perfect armor, and the turret's pretty much impenetrable except for this cupola, guys. So it's just a overall really good tank. But let me just go over the soft stats real quick, guys. So 1900 health, that's how much you would have with the upgraded turret and everything. No one cares about the weight load limit. Engine power 700, that's with the strongest engine. And well, you're gonna want it. I mean, this thing's not too fast, but if we look down there, it says top speed's 40, so you want to have obviously the better engine. So yeah, this thing's not too slow, guys. I'd say it's a really decent speed. It's way better than the KV4, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I know you guys are coming from the KV4. I mean, obviously, if you're looking at this video, obviously you're grinding towards this tank, or maybe you're just interested in this tank. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this tank is really well worth it. It's a big upgrade compared to the KV4. So what else? We went over the speed. It's 40. Tank traverse at 26. So it's not too, too immobile or anything. I'm telling you guys, it's pretty versatile. It's not supremely slow or anything. We already went over the armor. Armor is really damn good, guys. I mean, just look at those crazy angles in the front, the front hull. And don't forget the really powerful turret. The DPM, it's really good, guys. Remember, this is not, this is not your max, guys. If you guys put in the 100% crew and everything, the DPM will be a lot higher and whatnot. But yeah, this thing has really good DPM for heavy tank, I would say. Shell damage, we already went over it. I mean, look how strong that gun is. Look at that, 340 pen, guys, with heat rounds on this thing. There is weak spots or weaknesses to the gun. Obviously, the accuracy is not too good, but for a Russian gun, I say it's not bad. Most Russian guns are like 0.43 or whatever. So it's a big, big plus compared to some other Russian guns for the accuracy. Also for the aim time, as you can see, 3.40 or 3.4. The aim time is a main weak spot for these Russian tanks. So yeah, you're just gonna have to get used to that. That's why we have equipment, and I'm gonna tell you guys about the equipment right now. But like I'm saying, the penetration is perfect, the damage is really good. So overall, a really good gun, guys. That Top Gun, really good gun. What else? Reload, aim time. Oh yeah, the gun depression, guys. This thing has really good gun depression. It's way better than any other Russian tanks, pretty much. According to this, it's -8, and this is kind of like a American kind of depression, guys. American tanks, they could put their gun down way more than you. They only show their turret, and this thing could almost do the exact same thing because it has really great gun depression for a Russian tank, which makes this tank really good. When you're going over those hills, you want to aim down at people and whatnot. You're only gonna be showing your turret. You don't got to stick out too forward and get shot in that lower plate or anything like that. You'll just be showing like your turret cupola and whatnot. So that's a big plus, having that that great gun depression, guys. So really, that's really good, guys. Turret traverse. This turret does turn very slow. I mean, look how big it looks. It's a really big ass turret. Turret traverse. Yeah, actually the stock turret had way better turret traverse, but I mean it didn't have that godly armor though. I mean, look how big the damn turret is, guys. Look from the side. That's a big ass turret. So turret is going to turn slow, so you guys got to watch out for that when people are trying to flank you. More than likely medium and light tanks. No one cares too much about terrain resistance. View range, it's still not 400 meters like most other tanks around this tier, but I'd say still pretty good. I mean, it's Russian. Russian tanks never really have a good view range, and yeah, it's still acceptable. 380. Radio range 730, but no one really cares too much about that. Alright, so what you want to put on this tank, you want to put gun rammer, and right away, as you guys can see, that it brought the reload down to almost 11.5 seconds. So you need rammer, you need improved ventilation if you want that. Overall, just 5%, more better tank pretty much, and it makes your tank 5% better. Let's just say that. Overall, your tank's gonna feel a lot more better. It's gonna drive smoother, and you get a better slightly better reload and a little bit better aim time and all that good stuff. So the next thing you want to get is, I would go with the vertical stabilizer, guys. This thing's 20% accuracy during movement and turret rotation. I think it's really a necessity. If it's not that, then maybe the enhanced gun lane drive, which could really help. But remember, that's only if you're staying still. The vertical stabilizer is if you're moving, moving the turret and whatnot. But I think a lot of people, and most people, would recommend the vertical stabilizer at the higher tiers. That's why it's not available at the lower tiers. So I would go ahead and go with that stabilizer. So this is my setup, guys. As you can see, the reload's just almost 11 seconds. But if you guys put in, the right crew here, if you get all brothers in arms, as you can see, 10.98 right there, reload time. That's pretty much how I have my reload right now too, I think. So yeah, guys, this is kind of like how I have my setup in my garage. But you guys can set up your equipment however you guys want. Maybe you guys want to have better accuracy. Maybe take out ventilation and add in the enhanced gun lane drive. I can't see anything else working really that good with this. The spall liner, it's not going to be too effective. Maybe the toolbox if you want to repair those tracks faster, but that's why we have crews. You guys could do the crew skills. And for crew skills on this tank, you want to put just the basic heavy tank stuff, nothing fancy, repairs and all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, I think I went over the tank pretty good. So I want to show you guys some gameplay of this tank. I'm gonna go ahead and add it with this video. So First I talked about the armor, now I talked about how the tank, the tank stats, kind of how it plays. Well, let me tell you a little bit more how it plays. So pretty much it's a good heavy tank, very well rounded. It's pretty much one of the strongest tier 9 heavy tanks. The first one I think would be the E75, but I would say this is either first or second. It depends on your preference. But this is a really good tank, guys. Just great overall armor. It's kind of like, it's almost like a tier 10 tank. I mean, this thing has good armor. The IS-4 is very similar to this, to the STI. It's very similar to this tank. So, it's not that big of a jump from this tank to the IS-4. They're very similar. So this tank, it could almost be considered a tier 10, guys. It's just really that damn good. So yeah, guys, just play it like a regular heavy tank. Sight scrape whenever you can. This thing has great side armor, which is a really strong, very versatile tank. Try to cover that lower glacis, and you're gonna bounce a lot of shots in this thing, guys. You just slightly angle it a little bit, maybe not 45 degrees, but just give it like a good slight angle, and people are gonna be bouncing a lot, guys. So just play like a normal heavy tank. Yeah, I mean, you guys play heavy tanks, you guys already know what I'm talking about. Just take cover, blast them, reload, keep doing that, angle well, and yeah. So it plays like a really good tank, guys. Just a really damn good tier 9 tank. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this part of the review. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys some gameplay. I think I talked really good about the tank already. Like I said, it's a really good tank. If I had to rate it, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's a really good tank. So yeah, guys, be on the lookout now for the gameplay, which is going to be in this video after this. So I'll catch you guys later during the gameplay. Alright, guys, so this is the gameplay part of the video. So this isn't going to be some super impressive gameplay, but just going to showcase some of the strengths of the tank, like the armor. And yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. So right now I'm getting to position. You guys haven't seen, this is the matchmaking. You guys can take a look at that. Let me go ahead and close this thing right here. There you go. Okay, so yeah, I'm just getting to position here, going to that side of the flank. So I'm gonna skip this a little bit. Okay, got spotted there. Keep going. Still no action right now, so I'm skipping ahead and stuff. Alright. So I was waiting here because, there's that AMX-30 right there on the bottom. But, he just kept on poking out. He's not really doing anything. And I see a lot of people not doing shit either, so this is what I start doing. I start getting aggressive. And this is just my playing style, guys. Some of you guys probably won't even attempt doing this. So this is what I do, go forward. So I get spotted, I already know I'm gonna get shot. But, I'm trying to get this guy out of the way already. So I auto aim, I shoot him, I bounce a shot. But then I get really wrecked by a Jagdpanzer hit me straight in that turret and actually pinned me. Which I didn't think was actually gonna pin me. So I take care of this guy. So see, now I'm lining everybody up, getting some spotting damage here, I think. So I'm just here, moving forward. So, I'm just trying to spot people, trying to get some shots from my teammates over there since no one wants to move forward. Then I got the T10 over here, finally starts moving up. So I decide I'm going to go for that Jag Tiger, or just, push a little bit more forward. I don't feel threatened by the T-34 or Type 61 on my side. I don't think they want to come down here. So I'm going for the Jag Tiger here. But then I change my mind. You see, I switch my target to the Jagdpanzer over here, the E100. I bounced a shot from the Jag Tiger though, if you guys didn't see. I missed my shot against the E100. So I'm still going for the E100 though. There's also T57 Heavy right there. So far you guys seen the armor, looks pretty good. I mean, I am bouncing some pretty big guns. So I'm shooting the Jagdpanzer now. Shoot his lower plate. You can see, shot him right in the lower plate. I'm backing up. Look how I'm angling, guys. Look at that angle. He shot right on my turret. That's not gonna pin. Like I'm saying, guys, this thing has a really strong turret. And look at this. You see, I'm aiming for the Cola, his weak spot. And look how much damage this gun can do. You know, the gun is decently accurate and not bad on DPM. And I don't think he's gonna reload, so I blast him again. And look how I'm angled. You see, I bounced a shot again. Let me rewind that a little bit, guys. Let me rewind that a little bit. Let's see. There we go. It's laggy a little bit. So I blast him. I'm gonna shoot him again right now. He's getting aggressive on me. He's trying to take me out the game. He's like, oh, I can one-shot this guy. So I shoot him, and let me see. Oh, so you look where he shot. So he bounced off me because I'm very angled. Like I'm saying, this armor is very durable. Look at that, bouncing shots again. This time from a 234 on that one. So pretty much, I was able to survive from from getting destroyed by the Jack Panther, and then I get a nice clean shot there. You see the accuracy there of the gun. So Jack Panther, I'm not really too worried about him. He's already gonna die, and he's dead. So now I'm going for TP7 heavy. So as you can see right here where I got shot, the scratches on the tank. That one, it was just a random shot. I just didn't really aim it that good. I was just trying to get a quick shot in. So I bounced off that TP7. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it for the gameplay. I really wanted to do super good in this tank, so you guys can see like a really badass, gameplay. But it seems every single match, either I had crappy ass teammates, or even I would just end up dying really fast. I would consider myself like a above average player. You can see my stats right here. You guys could also check them out online or whatever. But yeah, I consider myself a little bit above average as a player. And yeah, I wasn't able to do a really badass game where I should have dominated, because a lot of these games are either competitive or my team just sucks and they ruin it for me. You know how these games go, guys, matchmaking. So I tried to get a quick shot in there on the RD, didn't happen. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I mean, you saw how much shots I bounced off the E100. I was able to bounce 2 shots, and that thing has a shit ton of pen, which lets you guys know about the potential of this tank's armor. This is why I'm showing you guys this gameplay. Also, you guys saw, how the damage potential. I think I was able to get 2,800 damage or 2,700. I took screenshots so you guys could see that after I'm done talking right here. It's going to be after this. You'll see the 3 screenshots of my results on this game. It's not 1,300 because that didn't count my other shots, because when I reversed the video backwards. Anyways, guys, you can see the tank is really good. STI, really badass tank. Highly recommend it if you love heavy tanks. Great turret, great gun, great overall armor. The front holes very nicely sloped. It's just a really good tank, guys. So highly recommended. Yeah, I mean, not much else to say, guys. Tank's just a badass tank. So if you guys are grinding towards it, you're gonna enjoy this tank. The KV4, I actually like the KV4 also, but some people might not. But yeah, I'm also going to be doing a review on the KV4 and all kinds of other tanks. You guys can let me know in the comments what you guys want me to see review. I got a lot of tanks, so yeah, I'm open to reviewing any tank. Anyways, guys, that's all I really got to say. So that's going to be it for the video. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the review. The review in the beginning talking about the armor, then the review after talking about the tank, how it plays, the stats of the tank, and now the gameplay portion. Sorry I wasn't able to get a really badass, gameplay where I'm just destroying everybody, but yeah, it just wasn't able to happen. Anyways, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.